Hello, hello! It's Monkeypuzzle, and I seem to be making a habit of starting at my Thaumcraft base. Won't always do this, but I have to make something today. Oh, and by the way, I want to show off my spiffy new enchanted quantum armor and enchanted goggles. Yes, yes, yes. Oops, pressed that too many times. There we go. Yeah, these now have fire protection 4, respiration 3, and repair 1, so they'll never break. They were all the way down there with their little progress or their little damage bar, and it went all the way back up. And now I've got fire protection on this, which is the one thing that quantum suits are not good against is fire. So that's actually useful. And feather falling 4 and protection 4, so when I run out of juice, run out of energy in my boots, I can still have some falling protection, and protection 4 is just good against what ails ya. So gotta make something here. One of my subscribers, Taryn Jennison, has been screaming at me to make a portable hole, so I'm gonna do it. Let's check it out. Oops, it's in that one. I got enough stuff in here to make 4 enchanted fabrics, and I believe they go like this, and we put one of these in here, and I've already got the permutatio, but I need let me see, I need some alienis. Those are in ender pearls, and there's 4 of them in an ender pearl, so 6 ender pearls will get me there. Let's take those away, just make sure I throw those ones. And I also need 24 vacuos, which you can get from a chest. Chest says 4, so we need 6 chests. So let's just throw our materials in the pot. And, ooh, look at all that stuff. Let me see. Actually, don't even need that. And we should get a portable hole. Woohoo! Let's go use it. And I have use for it actually right away. So let me see. Let's go up here. I hear an Enderman. I was messing with one earlier. I wonder if he's after me still. If I can make it upstairs. There we go. And I don't actually know exactly where this is. Oh, look, and I've got really nice aura node here, by the way, and that was just happened to be here. Let's say, oh, if I can close the gate, come on, let's go try it out about here. Woo! That was great. Here we are in the tree farm. A little bit of lag for a second. I wonder if it's the portable hole that did that. Anyway, that's really cool. I've been working on this. I've got the Xychorium soil laid out, but there's a little bit more to do with it. And then down below, I've hollowed it out. And that's very cool. And once again, I must go bribe my neighbor dog who has trying to make himself famous by intruding on my videos every time. So I'm going to go bribe him, and we shall proceed. Whoa! I like this. Ding 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 ding. Gosh, I don't dare go through there. I wonder if it waits till you get all the way through, or do you have a time limit? You have to run before you suffocate. Anyway, portable hole aside, yeah, I've been working on the tree farm. So yeah, I just laid out this pattern of the Xychorium soil, which we're going to use. I put it 4 blocks apart because I figure your basic tree needs at least a good 5 by 5 space, either to grow or at least to have enough room to make a decent amount of leaves, because we need lots of saplings. We're going to have enough wood pretty darn quick, and this, what we're mainly going to get out of this when we have oak trees in it is the saplings and the apples, so that we can use it for biofuel. Okay, out of all that, I managed to get 8 stacks and 41. So that's what we're going to use for now. And by the way, you might have noticed I fixed my texture pack again. I got my paintings back, and I've got my nice glass back again. Just every time I update, I got to redo that. It took me a while this time. So yeah, let's keep working on this. I'm going to put a piece of glass here because I'm going to put the logger underneath it. The loggers give different stuff out their sides and their top and bottom. I think the saplings come out the sides, and the logs and apples, I'm not sure where the apples come out the bottom. So we need access to the top and bottom, so I can't, or excuse me, sides and at least the top or the bottom. So I don't want to embed them in the floor. I don't necessarily want them up here because I'm going to have their piping all downstairs. And now this is an experiment, but the loggers are supposed to be able to, besides the 21 by 21, they can detect trees in a 10 by 10 high range too, which I assume would be like 5 above them and 5 below them, or who knows, maybe it's just 10 above them, but it's probably more above than it is below. So I'm hoping that if I put it just under the floor down here, that it's going to be able to detect the trees up here, and we'll find out. And I keep going to that hole to go down, but this was the whole reason for that. So I can do this for this episode. So yeah, let's place the loggers. Uh, they're going to go like that, uh, right there, and you'll be able to see them from up there. Okay, so 4 loggers, that should definitely be able to handle the job. I should have just put 1 to start with just to know, but I don't really want to redo it, and I don't mind having 4. Like I said, I made 8 because I was heard rumors that these are going to become obsolete, and I want to have them because they're cool blocks. So we need to power them, and we also have the automatic tree taps are right up there. So what I want to power them with is, let's see, I've made some energy tesseracts, and I think I'm gonna just need 2. Let me grab a bunch of this stuff. I got some more being made if I need more. Um, but let's see. Oh, and I need that. So let's put a piece of piping so that can get to the tree tap, and then right underneath it we'll put a tesseract, and then going to each of the loggers, let's give them some BuildCraft power, MJs. And let me see, we need to switch that around because that will be coming out. Yeah, and those are all going in. And let's go ahead and set this. Already got a frequency of logger 1 that's over at the Glacier warehouse. So we can go ahead and make this receive only. And I'll hit that again, just I don't know why. And these should be powered. We'll see. We can actually tell by the tree tap if if that works, because the tree tap has this nice little display it gives if it's receiving power, and it's not. I wonder what's up with that. That's there. Is that going the wrong way? Oh, you know what? I might need 2 pipes to do this because the redstone energy conduits can only be doing 1 thing per length, so it can either, yeah. So I need to figure out how to get 2 pieces of conduit to attach to this. Well, I guess I can go like this. I gotta keep the symmetry. Let's see, let me get up here. Oops, I just turned the engine off, which means I still had it on. But that's usual for me. Okay, so let's get that back, and let's just go ahead. We'll put that there, and then we can just put this one right underneath there. And then that should be taking, and that's giving, giving, giving. And let's go ahead and put it back to that and see how that does. You are no. You are receiving only. Okay, yep, we got power. You can see the tree tap doing its nice little display there of power. I like that. Those are cool. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and then I'll get back to you when I've done that. So we got those two sets. They're both powered up. And this is all still coming from the lava and the nether through the magmatic engines. And one of the energy stations in our glacier warehouse. Eventually, we could change power, but this is just so neat and easy. So eventually, also, I'm going to pipe these up. In fact, I'm going to do it pretty soon. But for now, just because I want to move on to some other stuff today, and I'm also going to try to use the red power pipes this time, the pneumatic tubes, which I've never done before. So who knows how much I'm going to derp up with that. And I know this is already taking a while. So for now, I'm just going to put chests on these because they'll automatically output to chests that are adjacent to them. I don't know if this will work this way or not. Maybe I should give just a little one length of pipe each. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that because I want to make sure I know which products come out which sides. And if I put chests, I don't know if it'll differentiate or not. So just one second. There you go. And that's only temporary. And like I said, I'm going to use the pneumatic tubes. I don't know if it'll actually automatically eject into the pneumatic tubes or not. I suppose it will. But I was going to make some real quick, but it requires brass, which I've never made yet. Apparently I have to put some copper in a tin in the alloy furnace, so I'll get there. But one step at a time, because this project's fairly complicated, so the way to make it manageable is just to break it down into parts. So next step, you can see I've put waypoints on the two ends of the 4 skelly spawners, just so I know when I'm in range and when I'm not. Just I was kind of learning where I can be in the base and be triggering them and not. So that's what those are about. But anyway, what I need to do here is I'm going to put this. Let's start with 5 layers thick, and we'll see what I have left. So what these do, they accelerate the growth rate of anything that's planted on them. This Xychorium soil, or is it Xychorium or Xychoridite? Xychorium soil. And I just read on Reddit how that works. So basically, the way Minecraft grows things is there's kind of random block checks. And anytime a block is checked, there's a chance that if there's something planted on it, that it can grow. Now, what these do is they take the block checks that land on them and they transfer it upward. So basically, you get, for every one of these you put down, you get another chance that thing will grow. Now, I don't know, like say we've got wheat planted on top of here. I don't know if the way Minecraft works, if it just checks the block that the wheat is in, and then it will have a chance of growing it. I bet that's how it works. But then the Xychorium soil, if it's under here, if it's planted on that, will transfer its chance for block update up to the wheat above it, and so on. So for basically, if we've got it 5 thick like this, the wheat, or not wheat in this case, but the saplings are going to grow 5 times faster. If we made it 6 deep, they'd grow 6 times faster. And it's still random because it's based on the chance of getting a block update, and I guess Minecraft's constantly cycling through all the blocks in the game and seeing if they need to update or not. And I don't know what the chances are of it checking any block at a given time, but it's just sort of a percentage chance. But this doubles, triples, quadruples, quintuples that chance, and you can keep going down and down. I'll start there. Plus, this is kind of cool. I can still walk underneath it. Eventually, this is going to be sectioned off in aisles. But yeah, so the rubber trees, which for some reason won't accept the bone meal from the turtle, This will make them go a lot faster, and we'll see how it goes. We can keep stacking these down as we need to. So I'm going to finish this part, and I will meet you when I'm done. Okay, there's the last one. So that's what it looks like. Very attractive blocks, really. The whole Xychorium mod, we were all complaining that it didn't do anything for a very long time, but it really redeemed itself aesthetically and functionally. It really adds a lot to the game. So, yeah, I can see now why they kept it in there even when it wasn't ready. So, anyway, let's see what this does. Let's just go ahead and plant it manually one time and see what we get. Let's go ahead and use the rubber trees, and then I'm going to work on programming the turtle. There's our logger right there, and now the trick is going to be uh, will the loggers work? And also I wonder how long this is going to take. Let's go ahead and bone meal one at least, just to confirm that the loggers can get them. Yep, they can. And never even got to have its bottom block. So that's cool. I got the wood. Oh, I guess the leaves get to decay naturally. So now that one grew on its own. Uh, and that's how quick it took for the first one to grow naturally. So this is not instant yet. Um, And I'm also thinking there's going to have to be a lot of delay in the turtle too, because it's going to be able to go up and down these and plant the whole thing up a lot faster than they're going to grow, unless I put more Xychorium soil underneath. I probably have enough right now to do one more one more layer, but so it'll be 6 times faster instead of 5 times faster. Eventually, we could probably just make it really deep and make it super fast. But for now, this will probably be good. We're going to definitely be getting a lot more rubber trees than we would otherwise. Let's go ahead and take a look down there and see what we're getting as far as resin and wood and saplings and so on. That's not very many trees yet, but we've already got some action. So got wood in that one, so wood is coming out the sides, resin is coming out the bottom. Let's try this one. Wood out the sides, resin out the bottom. No saplings yet. It's next row. Resin and wood. Resin and nothing. So hopefully it just hasn't generated a sapling yet, and we're not missing the saplings, unless these guys who were helping me out before have been picking them up. I'll take them all just so I can keep track if they take any. So anyway, that's all pretty successful so far. We've got the beginnings of a tree farm. Now I'm going to work on finishing programming this turtle so that we can have it automatically being planted all the time. And I'll get back to you with that. And if that works, I'll probably wrap up the episode for now. Alright, see you when I get that done. Many hours later, it's raining. It's pouring rain in my real life world. I don't know if you can hear that sound through the mic, probably. But that's not Minecraft. That's on my roof. Anyway, hopefully it'll add some nice ambiance. But I think I've got a working prototype of this design of tree farm that I'm trying to make happen here. So, and I had to recruit some help. Hello. Say hello to YouTube, guys. I've got 5 clay golems on the team now. And this is the first time I've ever used clay golems, but they help me solve a particular problem. So this side, these 3 are saplings, and those 2 are bone meal. And last I left you, just to remind you, I was trying to get this able to restock itself, and that's what these are for. And these are positioned according to some easy stopping places in the program. The program basically does the rows in cycles of 2. From here it'll go 1, 2, and then it positions itself here, and then it repeats itself 1, 2, and it positions itself there. And when it comes back the other way, it ends up here and here. And midway on those 2 cycles, you have there and there. So that was just easy places for me to put it in the program that corresponded to these digital physical locations. So the tricky part, which shouldn't be that hard, but the Turtle API, let me get in here, show you. It well, let me start here. I added 2 new functions. So you saw this one. This is do row. This is how it does the row, basically. I tried to name these in ways that made sense. And this one you saw, right 5 and left 5. That's how it moves from row to row, 2 different directions. And now I added these 2, bone meal and sapling. Function bone meal, function sapling. So these ones are how it restocks itself at those 2 different locations, and they occur when it gets there, obviously. Now the tricky part was that for picking items up, which is this command, turtle.suck, parentheses, no chuckling please at these commands, it allows much less specificity than drop. Drop, you can put in these parentheses exactly how many items to drop, but in the suck you cannot tell it at all how many items to pick up. So, and in a chest, say this is the chest it's picking up from. I don't want to do it over there, or Mr. Clay Golem will have a fit and try to adjust things. If this is the chest, and then in the first slot you have 42 saplings, and you do the .suck command, it'll pick them up. If you have 47, it'll pick them up. If you have them like this, it'll pick up 23. And when I had it picking up full stacks of items, and then dropping off when it got there and picking up another stack, it was just picking up what it dropped off. And so I needed a way to maintain a chest with the exact number of items in the first slot. And that's pretty hard. I thought, well, one way I could have done it, actually this goes here. One way I could have done it is just keep the chest constantly full, and then it would always be there. But if I didn't have that amount of production of saplings, that was going to be very difficult. So these guys stepped in and offered this solution. These golems are made to keep chest stock with a specific number of items. So there you go. And plus they look really cool, and it goes with the whole theme I'm trying to do here of having it, it's automated and everything, but I'm trying not to do plug and play, and I'm doing turtles, and the golems are a great addition to the ends of this tree farm. So yeah, they keep it stocked. Each one has this little color code. That's Mr. Blue. He's got his blue, black, purple. They all surround this chest, which all the saplings get piped into. Now, just to finish what I was trying to explain here, so I got around the problem by, instead of dropping what it had first and then trying to pick up again, I had it pick up the exact number 42, hopefully, but just in case it has extra, which, I want this to be robust, and if it kept accumulating extra, it can't pick up, it can't do the suck command if it doesn't fit. If there isn't room for it, you'll get a false. And I guess it could keep overflowing into here, but then eventually that could get full too. It might take forever to do that. But I have it pick up this 42, and just in case it has extra, I meant to go this way. No, don't go that way. Go this way. Gotta go off the screen here. Come on, you can do it. Get over there. It drops turtle dot get item count slot 1 minus 42. So if there's anything over 42 in there, if it happened to pick up a sapling that the logger hadn't picked up yet, it will get rid of it right here and drop it back in this chest, and then the golem will go ahead and rush to fulfill that up to 42. So got that worked out. Let me show you that in action in just a second. I'm doing oak right now because I didn't have enough saplings of the rubber, so I just made a way to turn these on and off. I just made a micro block half slab here, so you can get in here and flip the lever or flip the conduit and turn that on and off. There's a little delay. I think it's got a buffer that it's got to fulfill first before. Oh no, I got it turned the wrong way. There we go. And it'll turn back on, and then you can just turn it back off, so you're not wasting power if you're not doing the rubber trees. So to do all this, I had to go ahead and pipe it up downstairs because I needed to keep the saplings flowing to these. So I went ahead and did it, and just for now I went ahead and did the BuildCraft pipes because I know them and it's simple, and this was taking too long as it was for me to learn a whole new thing. So here they are. I've got this all done up in gold. I've got plenty of gold now, so might as well keep it as speedy as possible. Saplings and extraneous items, the apples and the sticky resin come out the bottom, the logs come out the side, and it all gets channeled over here. Same thing over there. And let me see, the saplings and the sticky resin, everything come in from this side, and this is the sapling chest. The diamond pipe is set to put the oak saplings up in the chest. The stone is here. In case the chest gets full, saplings will come out and they can't go back that way. And then this is the barrel for the overflow of the saplings. And then I just got the diamond pipe set for everything else along the way here. And then we get to the oak logs, the sticky resin, and the rubber wood. And all the logs come in this side because that comes sooner in that direction. So yeah, this got that all piped up. Eventually, for the rubber trees, which can't be bone mealed, I'm going to extend the Xychorium soil even further down. But with no further ado, let me show you this in action. So let me get out of here, exit, and just so you can see what I did with the coding, and if you want to suggest changes or whether use it yourself or whatever, let's see if this works. I think Pastebin put treefarm. Woohoo! There it is. So there's the code for it. This is the address where you can go look at it yourself and copy it, change it, trash it, whatever. But there's the program. My most complicated turtle program I've ever written. In fact, I think it's the only turtle program I've ever written. It made very minor changes to Direwolf's program up there. So there it is. And oh yeah, we're going to run it. Okay. So, yep, now he's bone milling them, which is very exciting because there they are. And the logger's already getting to work, taking those trunks right out. Now the leaves have to decay naturally, so they take a lot longer. And let me see, when he gets over here, you notice that he had 21 bone meal in there, which is just as many as it takes to do one row. So when he comes over here, he already got and refilled up to 42. So that's working great. He's down to 21 saplings, which is just enough to get to the end of this row. This guy has that. He's restocking that up to 42. He can only do 16 at a time, so it takes him a couple trips. But when this one gets here, we'll check and see if he's restocking properly. Sometimes the logger works so fast it doesn't even look like the tree grew because the log disappears right away. Boom, there it is. Picked up 42, and he's off to do it again. Improvements that I could do here is, one, I realized that the way I have it snaking this way and then it goes that way, and then coming back again actually doesn't give the leaves that much time to decay. So it would have been better off is when he finishes the cycle here, although that's actually in the middle of the next cycle, go back to the beginning and start from there, because that way the leaves will have chance for maximum decay over there, because we're trying to get as many saplings as possible. We're already stocking up on wood really quickly here. I already had to put an extra dimensional upgrade on the wood barrel just from the testing. So this is going to fill up really quick. We're going to have to figure out something that happens with all these logs. And the saplings are building up, but they're building up more slowly. Partly because that's just the nature of saplings, but also partly because I need to give time for the leaves to decay. For now, I can just give it a pause at each of these stations, so the whole process happens a bit more slowly, and that would do it a lot of good. Just right now I've only got it sleeping like a second or two, but I put that in the code so then I could extend that. But the way I really want to do it is with those all those felling turtles I had. Oh, I was wondering why I couldn't run, because I'm so busy talking to you guys I forgot to eat. Over here I've got all these felling turtles I made, and the idea with them is to have them go in on this pattern through here where they're chopping out all the leaves, and that would really speed it up. Just have them going on the circuit back and forth through there, cutting them all out, manually getting rid of those. So anyway, there's plenty of chances to improve this and tweak on it, but I'm just really excited that it's actually running. So we're going to run it with the rubber wood next myself, the rubber trees, and next episode I'll give you an update on how that worked out. But for now, I'm sure this episode once again has gone on way too long, but hopefully it was interesting enough to keep you watching. And thanks for joining me. Looking forward to your comments on this. I'm sure there's lots of obvious things I could have done differently, but hey, this is only a prototype. So there it is, the tree farm. So this is Monkeypuzzle, and I hope you all are catching my the Inferno Mine series. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I think I'm doing pretty decently. I still haven't died yet. And next episode in Monkeywrenching the Beast, I will get back to the bees, because I've done a bunch of work there too, but I didn't have time to show you that this episode. So use my portable hole one more time. Woohoo! Thank you, Taran, for getting me to use it. Anyway, all that talk aside, this is Monkeypuzzle. Bye bye.